Oh my gosh, orders are already coming in, Chris.
Yeah, for plain cardstock.
Exactly. Okay, I think we are live, and
Are we on time?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're later than usual, so sorry everybody. I had to run back and get something, and then I couldn't get the receiver to turn on. But Sandy is here. Welcome,
Yay.
Sandy. We're glad you're here, and we got Ethel that just joined us, and Christina. So lots of people are coming on to see us. Hi, Kathy. Kathy from, where does Kathy live? A little bit south of Des Moines, I think.
Oh, yeah.
A little south. And Sharon and Beth. So welcome, everybody. It is Friday. And you know what? We had more tornado storms last night.
boy,
We had
did
another
we.
tornado warning. But everything is fine. And now we got sunshine on my mind, just like this paper says. And today is really special because you know our Crafting More in 2024. And Chris is here.
Yes,
Hello,
I'm-
Chris.
Good morning, everyone.
So today is a craft along. So Chris, just show us what we're going to make and tell us what we should be gathering. We've got, okay. We have a new doodle bug collection to show you, and that's going to take a couple minutes. So you'll have time to gather your supplies and craft along with Chris.
All right, you do not need much. This is going to be
That's why it's
very
so amazing.
simple. You need a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, and I am just going to show you how to put together the bare bones.
Right.
And then after I do that, I'm going to put one together just so that you have an idea of, you know, different pockets you can make and that kind of thing. Which, if you want to do that, grab 2 pieces of paper. But I took this is the bare bones, and then I made this one, decorated it up, but it's the same exact pockets and everything else. Little flaps,
That is so fun.
tags, maybe that might come out.
And Chris, I just remembered something as you're
Uh-oh.
showing this.
Yes.
We want to give credit to our customer, Gloria.
Yes.
She brought in now a book, and we left it in the office. So
I can go
we'll
get that
see if maybe
here.
Doug could get it.
Um,
Hey, Doug, could you get us that Star Wars book out of the office?
Okay.
Thank you.
I may have glued this one in, who knows.
We've got a tag, a stubborn tag. Well, we don't need to show that,
No,
that problem.
it will be fine.
It'll come out someday.
You know, it's the thing of I may not have used the
we
right
go.
glue, but here you go.
Oh,
so
cute.
they're just little tags that I put in. You could also, I think it would be cute to write what was to do with some of the photos
Yeah,
that you
right.
had.
Journal on it, put a photo
Yeah.
on it. There's lots of options. And you guys, you are going to love this today. And this is, like I said earlier, if you're just joining us, this is part of our Crafting More in 2024, a craft along. And Chris is going to tell us what you need to be gathering while we're getting started here.
All right, you're going to need one 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. Or
That's
you could
easy.
or you could use a pattern paper if you wanted. You know, that would take care of part of your decorating. You also need a trimmer
Okay.
and a scoreboard, which I put on the floor here.
Chris likes the Caterpillar crease.
I do.
There's a couple of our staff members that love
Thank you,
that
Doug.
scoring board. Thank you. But any scoring board will work.
You're going to need, I used a 1/4 inch. You could use 1/8 inch and just double it when you put it down. Not a big deal. I also used my liquid glue so that I put it on top of my scoring, or my, gosh darn,
Your
I
tape?
can't think. Yeah, my score tape, so that I can move it around a little bit.
That's a good trick, and I've heard that that works pretty well.
Yes, it saves me from having to get out my undo.
So
For
you
sure.
need a piece of cardstock, 12 by 12, a trimmer, a scoring board or scoring blade, and you need score tape and liquid glue. Is that it, Chris?
Sure seems like it.
Wow.
I'm looking to see if that's all I used.
Well, it's pretty good.
I
So
think
gather
so.
those items up, and we're going to craft along with Chris because we are crafting more in 2024. And Chris, it is
Yes.
Robin's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday,
Happy
Robin.
birthday! And she said that yay, it's a Chris day on her birthday. So
Well.
Robin, that's our South Dakota friend.
Yes,
So happy birthday, you young thing.
I know.
So
How
that is awesome.
I hope they're taking her out for lunch or something.
Oh, that would be good. And Janet just typed up the list in the comments of what you need to craft along.
Did I forget something?
No,
Okay,
no, I
good.
think it's perfect.
This is the one from our friend Gloria.
Gloria made this for National Scrapbook Day, which
how
you guys,
cute
if
that
you
is.
remember, it was May 4th, and we had a whole Star Wars thing happening here at Memory Bound. We don't do anything boring around here. We always have to be having some kind of fun happening. So she brought this in, and it was crazy, and we loved it. And
Yes, I love her.
Chris, this is your second project that you have
Yes.
taken and ran with that we learned from
Right.
Gloria. So,
She is wonderful about sharing her ideas, which we love.
okay,
when our
and here's a
customers do
picture of
that.
Gloria right here. So, Gloria, I don't know if you're watching, but there she is.
She is not. She had.
Did she have to
she
work?
She had an
Oh,
appointment
darn.
today, so she said she's going to have to watch
Darn.
it after the fact. I was texting with her last night, and she was showing me some of her others that she's made.
Oh, good,
So,
good. Well, she'll have
yeah.
to. She'll be a later watcher, and
She
you
will.
might be a later watcher too. We don't know who's watching right now, and who isn't, and all that kind of stuff. And it is Cheryl's daughter's 40th birthday today,
Oh,
so May 24.
yay.
It's like 5/24/24, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, it
Very
is.
cool. All right,
All
so
these
Chris,
young'uns.
let's go show what's new, and we also have a card I want to show that we received in the mail
All right.
from Mitzi. Oh, do you want
I
to
take
take
that
the
for
camera?
you?
Sure. So Mitzi sent us, you guys, this card. It's made with Crafty Garden, and look at the front.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that amazing?
That's beautiful.
And speaking of this, it was her birthday a little while ago, and we made an announcement, and we had a sign, and see, I just have to keep looking at it. But
I
anyway,
know.
Mitzi,
Oh.
thank you for the beautiful card. It was so well done,
I guess.
and just the way she layered all those little pieces of tape, and
now I'm going to have to see
stickers.
if I bought that tape or not.
I know, and I think there's rub-ons, and oh gosh, I just want to go like that. So
It's
thank you very
beautiful.
much. All right, and then we're going to show you the new Doodlebug collection, but first, Creative Scrapbooker magazine is here, and
That's cute.
look what's on the back of it. It's all
Oh,
that Winnie the
Pooh.
Pooh. Now, I talked to our Winnie the Pooh sales rep last night, and he told me this is their best-selling collection ever for Echo Park. So
Really?
ever, you guys. So it has been a good one. They did a good job.
Oh, thanks to our customers.
Well, yeah,
They
I
have
think-
made it
I think we
the best.
contributed to that a little
I
bit.
think so.
So anyhow, this magazine is $12.99. It comes out quarterly, and there are not very many crafty magazines, paper magazines on the market anymore. So we're always excited to get it, and it's smooth, you guys. It's really nice.
It's nice.
It's got 144 pages of cards, scrapbook layouts, mixed media, lots. Oops, got to get that little mailing card back in there. Lots of ideas. Oh my gosh, what's with the Kool-Aid?
I don't. Oh, they dyed paper, I bet.
Oh, they must have. That's a new one.
Yes.
We'll have to put it on our list. Excuse me.
Oh, look at
So
that
you can-
camping page.
So you can see all the wonderful ideas in this magazine, and it is
Yes.
really a wonderful magazine. I always pick one of these. Oh, look at the heart.
That's cute.
I always pick one up for myself, and I love to just peruse through them. So anyhow, Creative Scrapbooker magazine is here. It's in stock. Check it out. Check out Winnie the Pooh on the back because it's so darn adorable. And then the other thing that came in, a lot of
I've
you
got one question for
Oh,
you
yeah,
here,
we
Chris.
love questions.
When do you expect the I.O. Winnie and Eeyore stamp sets?
We have been trying to order those. Diane checks them about every few days, and they are still out of stock from the supplier. So I'm
Okay.
sure they're scrambling, trying to get them back in stock.
They didn't realize they were going to be the most
Yeah,
popular
it's
thing
the
ever.
Eeyore and Pooh Pleasure is the one that,
Okay.
the other one that's been hard to get. But as soon as they're available, believe me, we'll be getting them in, and we'll probably have to order a lot, Chris, because
Yes.
they seem to be really lovable. Okay, we have a lot of.
When is the new Simple Stories going to be available?
All right, well, let's just take a moment, Chris. Let's go for a walk.
All right.
Diane is not expecting us, so.
Well, hopefully she's watching the video.
Hey, you guys, here's Maggie. Say hello to
Hi,
Maggie.
Maggie. Hello.
Look, we got our opposite shirts on. I got
Oh,
the
yes,
white
you
and
do.
she's got the blue.
Nice.
So
They look good together.
they do. They look great together. And then say hello to Peggy, everybody.
Morning, everyone.
She's busy working on some orders. And then we have been moving the store around. Yesterday, I wasn't here most of the day, but our little staff members, they were running all over and moving things around to make room for what we're going to show you. Diane, we just have to take a peek because everyone's asking about this. You guys, this is Diane's life today. So this is the new Simple Stories. Yep, we have, let's see, what do we have? We have a lot of different collections. We have Disney that has Epic and Safari and Magic and...
Oh, there you go.
I don't know. There's several new Disney lines. And then there's this is Meadow Wildflower.
Oh.
Look at that. Those beautiful. There's the
How soft and pretty.
It is. It's gorgeous.
So that's
Meadow Wildflower. And then what about? And then back there. I want to mess you up.
People are going, oh, wow.
It's going to take us a little bit to get this all in. This is called Linen Market, and that's what everybody. People have been waiting for. This is going to be the front of Memory Bound. Yeah.
That's what people have been talking about. So this will be in the front. We've got an empty table just waiting for this, you guys. So it is. I cleared it off yesterday, the table, so I wondered what was going to go there.
And crafty things.
Oh,
yeah, a new crafty collection.
Oh, look at that glue gun. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Too cute.
And look at the new snap binder, Chris.
Oh.
It's got the extra wide spine, so for your Disney trips,
Awesome.
We'll be showing all of this. Man, we might have to just have a video of just Simple Stories. It might have to be our whole video.
Oh.
So, and I do want to tell Diane a huge thank you because this is not easy. This is not easy, you guys.
No, it's a big order.
It's a huge.
I think I'm organized enough. So
She's very organized.
She's the most organized person I know. I want her to come to my house and do my craft room.
Well, I can't have anybody come and look at mine, but seriously, it takes a lot to get an order like that in the door and in the system, and then check to make sure we got everything we were supposed to. But
somebody wants to know what GSM those are.
I'm not sure. Typically, they're about an 80-pound paper, if that's what you're asking about, the grams. What is that? Grams something. So typically their paper is about 80 pounds. So, and you can call us if that doesn't answer your question, just give us a call and we'll try to help you out a little more with that. So anyway, so all of that, Chris, we just got to walk over here.
Okay.
I know we got to get to our craft along. So be gathering up your 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, your trimmer, your scoring board, your score tape, and your liquid adhesive. So Chris,
awesome
you might have had a part of this also yesterday. I don't know, but
this was Katie.
So we got, we're the red, white, and blue. We got.
It is gorgeous. I cleared.
You cleared when she filled?
Yes.
But we're going to show you, speaking of red, white, and blue, we're going to go show you the new Doodle Bug called Hometown. And it is so cute. And it's probably one of their best 4th of July collections. Before we do that, I just want to mention that these bags, they're bigger. They hold 12 by 12. Our smaller mesh bags are very popular and they're very handy. This one is from Avery Elle, and it does hold a little bit larger items in it. So, and that's $6.99. So that's back in stock. The other thing that's back in stock, speaking of Doodle Bug, is the Happy Healing.
Cute.
This has been another really good collection.
Yes, it has.
It's just it's so darn cute. And people that aren't well need this. And I spent a bit of time with someone in the hospital this week, and they need a lot of Happy Healing there.
That's right.
Okay, so Hometown. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I was very excited. This is a bigger collection than I thought, Chris, but we're going to show you what we got in for that. And the first one is the 12 by 12 sticker sheet, and it has that foiling, the silver foil, so it's so darn cute.
It really makes things pop.
It does. It does. Diane said she really likes the gray in the collection. Now this is an acetate sheet, and it's a pretty heavy one, and I'm just holding it up against the white so you can see it, but it is clear.
Oh my goodness.
It makes fun pages in your mini albums.
Yes, it does.
And then we'll just go through the papers here so you can kind of get an idea. And this is all online under shopping and new, so you can see it there. Here's your journaling boxes.
Oh, that's cute.
A lot of the B-sides, I think, are super handy, like this one with just the stars.
Yep. And I like that they're putting that steely gray in there.
That's exactly what Diane said today. And this is nice.
Ooh.
Got the fireworks. Those are hard to find. And then
Can you tell I haven't seen this before?
Chris hasn't seen it. Well, I know. I just pulled it out today and saw it.
Oh, okay.
There's
That's got little hearts,
little
if you can see. There you go.
But like these little flags, you could cut those out and you'd have cute little embellishments.
Oh,
And they did include a floral.
okay. I missed who wrote it, but somebody's 6-year-old granddaughter broke their ankle, and she said she might need that happy
she needs
healing.
the happy healing. Well, I can relate to a broken ankle and tell her
Yes.
I'm so sorry it happened, and I hope that she heals very fast because
Yes.
it's not fun.
You know, when they're 6, they bounce back much
Yes,
faster.
Better than 60, right?
Well, I didn't want to say that, but
Okay, and then here's the 3x4 cut aparts, and they make these out so that they are nice for card fronts.
yeah, and I like that they go both ways.
Yes, that's really smart. And then you've got more fireworks.
Yep.
So if you are in Disney, look at this one, Chris. I love that one.
Ooh, that's good for so many things.
And then
It
you've got the stars on the back,
Okay.
just a
Yeah,
blue
those
star.
are nice.
And then we've got this one. They always do a border page, which I think is nice because we've talked about these that you can cut them up and make them into borders on your layouts.
Yes.
Or you can cut it for a card front, and you've got kind of a fun card
Oh,
front.
yeah. So easy. Oh,
you've
and that's
got little-
cute. What is that?
the little
just little
dots.
dots. Nice.
I didn't know what they were either. I had to look at them.
I had to come close. Sorry.
We had to zoom in, and this is probably one of my favorites,
Oh.
the little hearts.
That's sweet.
Because look at when you put these together, they're just,
Yep.
everything just goes so well together.
Oh, I
with
like that.
this. Isn't
Yep.
that neat?
Yep. What's on the back of that heart?
Oh, yeah, well, I guess I should show
Oh, a
it.
paisley.
A little
Okay.
paisley. And then you have a multi-cut apart, and this is the little car they're showing, the little convertible, like what you'd have in a parade,
Yes.
which I think is so cute. And lots of titles, especially if you're doing your albums. These are great titles. You don't have to do any die cutting because
No.
it's all right there.
Ankeny has a big celebration every year, and I don't know if they still do the Sweet 16 or not, but
I don't know.
they used to have tons of convertibles with girls riding in them for the Sweet 16 pageant.
It was fun. Our daughter did that a number of years ago.
Oh, I love that ice cream cone on the other side, too.
Yeah, this is nice.
Oh, very sweet.
Get
Yep,
your burger
that's
and
fun.
Coke there.
Ready for a picnic.
Okay, so that is the individual papers, and of course, like always, you can get the collection pack where you get all the papers, and you get that sticker sheet that we showed you.
Okay.
And then you can also get the petite prints. So Doodlebug has gone through and figured out what petite prints match the best for the collection. So you can get a pack of that if you just want to. If you're just going to do something and you want to go big, and just have it all handy. And then they also go and they take their card stocks and they match which colors they used in their line. So it works out really well.
That just makes me happy looking at it.
I know, it's cheerful.
yeah.
I don't know what it is about patriotic. I know Maggie, it's a favorite of Maggie. She loves the red, white, and blue. And we got the 6x6. And then
Paper
this is Doodlebug Essentials. This is like kind of a collection kit.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know how much this one is, Chris. I don't see a price on it.
Well,
So we're not sure how much it is,
No.
but this will show you what you get.
that is very cool. Oh, you get a lot in there.
Yeah, there's the cute clips, there's ribbon, there's little flower brads.
And I like that
you
page
could
layout they
probably make
did.
that layout with what you
Yes.
have.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Okay, and then there's two different dies, and these are called doodle cuts because there's not a stamp to go with them. And I'm
Okay.
going to flip it around, and you can see the dies, so you can kind of understand better. Look at that little denim
wow.
pocket.
Yes.
Really, really cute.
Very cute.
And there's the front to show you what you make, the little jar.
Okay. Well, never mind. There's going to be a package of those little
Look at
hearts
this.
and
It
stuff.
even has the little stake, like, you know, when you get
Oh,
a
my
flower.
goodness, yes.
So they've even got it stuck, a little thing stuck in the bouquet.
That is adorable.
Very cute. So those are the dies. And then, I don't know where to go next. Let's look at sprinkles. It looks like I've got that one twice. So you've got all kinds of little sprinkles and embellishments. And
Oh,
you guys,
nice.
we love these. And we always stock up on the little gems. Here's another sprinkle with flowers and little leaves. And then you've got your flags and
Okay.
stars, which I think is going to be a really good one. And then along that line, there's the gems. And there's two different gems. And here's the one, that the patriotic assortment.
All right. Yeah, those are nice.
I think these are $5.99. They're all online, and you can see them there. And I'm sure Janet linked the kit.
Yeah, I'm sure she did too. We wanted to show you it all, so we didn't bother to
We didn't
mark
price.
it.
We didn't price it.
No, who needs to know prices?
Okay, there's 3 washi tapes. You got your stars, and then you got your red polka dots, and then you have the one with the banners.
Okay. Oh, that's cute too.
Those are fun.
Think of the things you could do with that
And,
banner.
okay, this is something we have never carried before. This is a little charm, and I think it is called Lintle Charm. It's limited edition. It's called Stars and Stripes. So if you were making,
cute.
maybe you want to put it on your bracelet, or, you know, I could put it
Yes.
on my little watch here, Chris, for
Yeah, you
patriotic
could.
seasons, or on the front of an album. So that's something new that we haven't had. So I'd love to know what you
Yeah.
think about that, everybody.
I think I'd put twine around it and put it around that jar die.
Oh,
when you
that would
made
be
your
fun,
flower,
too.
You know, made your thing.
It's got a cute little hook on it, so
Yeah.
it'll latch onto anything. So I just have to look at that a little more, Chris, because now that I said
Now
put it
that
on
you
my
might need
watch,
it.
I might just do that. And this is something we've had before, these pinwheels, but we brought them back in because the colors match.
Yep.
But these are pretty fun also, and it shows you how to make the pinwheels. You get the paper that you need, and
Okay.
it makes 12. So that's
Oh,
another
how
little
cute.
fun
Yeah.
patriotic thing.
They look like they might be about 3 inches across. or
Yeah,
something
I
when
think
they're
that's
done,
about
maybe.
right. Good guess. And then we have the stamp set.
Oh, cute. Okay.
And this is all, the collection's called Hometown, you guys. Isn't that just a cute name? And then we have the stickers, the 6x12 stickers.
Oh, I like the ice cooler or the
You
little.
got to look at that.
Yes, that's cute.
Lots of parade things. There's been
Yep.
times when people have wanted parade things. Oh my gosh, Janine, come over here. She's got a patriotic shirt on.
Oh, she matches our. Come here, Janine.
Janine's got,
Yes. Nice. Woohoo.
Janine dressed for the day. Oops,
You
oh sorry,
knew
Janine.
that we were doing this.
Welcome, Janine. All right, then there's the puffy stickers, and they've been doing these in the last few collections, and they're wonderful because they're repeat.
Yes.
You know, a lot of times you get one, you're one and done. You get one of the, say, fireworks or firecrackers, and that's all you get. So that's really nice that they do that. And then these are popular too. These are the mini stickers, and you actually get 3 sheets.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And they make them for planners and calendars, but I think they work for a lot of other things too.
Yes. I think it would be cute, though, on your calendar or.
It would dress it up a bit.
Yeah.
And then we're going to show you all these little pops, doodle pops and shaker pops, and the fireworks happen to be a shaker. So we have Freedom Fireworks and Picnic Party.
Okay.
And then we've got the little flowers, Festive Floral.
Nice.
And we got Bluebirds and July 4th. Sorry, guys, I have to look at it myself. I was a bluebird once.
Were you?
Why, yes, indeed. And then we got your little patriotic puppy and colonial kitty.
Oh,
And we've got Uncle Sam.
holding the bluebird.
These are really popular. They're $2.29 to maybe $3.29. If they have a shaker, they're a little bit more. And you guys, look at these clips. These are
Oh,
actually
wow.
previously released, and we brought them back. They offered these to us. And I love to stick little paper clips on projects, a card, or your planner, Chris, like you
Yep.
said.
In
All
an
right.
album.
I
Did
saved my favorites for last.
Okay.
Because you know I love the bits and pieces. So here's the bits and pieces, and I'll flip it over so you can see it's lots of fireworks and
boy.
tags.
You get
It's got the
66
foil.
pieces. Oh, and I love, the little tabs
I
that
think
you
they're
can.
$8.99.
That sounds about
Very
right.
cool. And then we have Chit Chat. And this one
that
is
fan.
Chit Chat, which is a really cute name because it's a lot of words and titles.
Oh, and you get 93 of these.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
So you're getting like the banners, and you get the words July and USA.
Yeah.
Oh my
There's
gosh, those
tons
are
of
cool.
stuff in there.
And then we've got 2 more. We've got odds and ends, and I guess odds and ends. I got 2 of the same.
Oh, well, you really liked them.
I do like these a lot.
Oh,
and
my.
This is 137 pieces, everybody.
Yeah.
And it does have the foil on it.
Wow.
And Chris, let's just do it. We got to get.
Oh, it's not
we got-
Wednesday, but
it's
we're
not
dumping.
Wednesday, but we need to show this because 137 pieces, everybody. And I'm not even going to dump them all. I'm going to leave some in the bag, but just Chris can kind of show
Look
you
at
all
that
the stuff
fun.
you get. This is just one sampling of what Doodlebug does. And you know, they've got their Happy Healing has the same. I think this might be my favorite piece, that car
yep.
with the convertible.
I wish I had that car
Oh, me
and
too.
growing up.
So
Oh,
there's
and I love the trees to
I
set your
know.
scene.
I know. Oh my
My
gosh.
goodness.
You know, Penny loves Doodlebug. There's the ice cream truck, and there's the pickup truck. There's several like buildings and places. So you could make a little town.
Yes, you could set your trees. Now, I've told Kelly and probably some of you that where I grew up, we have ice cream days.
Oh, well, you need to tell them
And-
the town and the ice cream company.
Well, I grew up in Lamars, Northwest Iowa, and we have Wells Blue Bunny, and we are the world's capital, or ice cream capital of the world is what it's called.
Oh, that's cool.
Because they do produce more ice cream and frozen treats than anywhere else in the world.
Do they eat more too, Chris,
Well,
or just produce?
Both. But they have a parade every year, and they throw ice cream or ice cream bars at you
Oh
from the
my
ice cream
gosh,
truck.
that is so
And
fun.
it's just a fun celebration of a weekend.
Oh my word, these are just adorable. So we just showed you the hometown collection from Doodlebug that just came in yesterday. And Diane's room was kind of crowded yesterday too.
Yeah, yes.
So, but now I think we're ready
Yes, I did, Cheryl.
Are we ready to
I think
craft
so.
along? All right.
Did we show everything we need to?
I think we did, yeah.
Okay.
And we made a mess.
Well,
so there
that's
you
all
go.
right.
All right, well, let's get over to see Chris. And while she's going over to get her things, grab your cardstock and get your trimmer and your scoring board and your scoring tool and your liquid adhesive and your score tape, and we're going to go and craft along and make a mini album. And why I'm going over there, and Cheryl said, did you grow up in Lamars? Oh, that's what you were answering.
Yeah.
Leslie loves the fact that this has kitties in it. I think it's got kitties and puppies. It's a really cute collection. It's probably going to be one of my favorite Doodlebug collections. I just think it's wonderful, guys. And then I also want to let everybody know as we're going over here that next week we're having a paper party.
Yay.
So
We'll just say I'm kicking it off by using paper.
we did say that. We were
Yes.
doing that.
Yeah.
So we're kicking off. We are kicking off the paper party, which is going to be going on next week. In the past, I have a birthday coming up, guys, a week from
Yay.
tomorrow. And in the past, we had a one-day special or whatever to celebrate. But what we're doing this year is we're going to celebrate all week, and we'll have a paper party. We have a whole probably 70 or 80 different 49 and Market papers that are going to be on sale. We've got the Tim Holtz trimmers, the chopper trimmers. Oh, Diane's in with her first load.
The first load is done.
We've got the Tim Holtz. We're going to have specials on his 6.5 and 8.5 inch trimmer. Let's see, adhesive. Don't buy any adhesive. Aren't I a good business
I
person,
know.
Chris? Don't buy any adhesive before next week, because our adhesive is going to be 20% off, and you're going to want to stock up, maybe try something new.
Yeah, it's a good
And
opportunity.
so it's all about paper next week, and this is a great way to kick it off. And we'll have more information on that coming up, but let's kick it off, Chris.
All
Let's go
right,
for it.
let's
Get
get
your paper and
started.
start our paper party.
Okay. You've got your 12 by 12 cardstock. Are we going to put it in the...
Yeah, we are.
thing?
You're right.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding
Yep.
me. We're going to change our view just to make it a little bit easier for everybody to see what Chris is doing. You know, when they're scoring and folding and cutting and things, I think it just is a little bit better to have this view. So
gonna
hang
be-
on to your hats, everybody. We're going for a ride.
I was not kidding when I said this is like a 2-minute deal. I'll try to stretch it out a little further.
Well, this
but-
is good. Well, and she's doing a couple, so you can craft along. Let's see, how much space do you want, Chris?
As wide
So right
as...
now you're here
Perfect. I'm going to put
and
this...
you're about here, and we can
Okay.
go closer if we need to.
I can put it
Oh,
like
wait.
that. And
There we go. Sounds good.
am I okay top
Yep,
to
I
bottom?
think we can see
Okay.
everybody's. I'm
All
gonna.
right.
Oh, I guess I'll open it up here so I
Okay.
can see comments.
So, you're starting with your 12 by 12 piece of paper. You're going to cut it in half. So we're going to go to 6 inches. And my blade's getting a little dull because I made 40 card fronts last night. So I had to run mine twice. Now, you're going to go to your scoreboard.
This looks easy so far,
It
Chris.
is, and if I wanted to, I could have scored it first, but, you know, it's fine.
People can. You do you, right?
That's
After you
right.
make one. This is what we're doing to
Exactly.
start with.
And now you're going to score at 4 and 8. And you're going to do that on both pieces.
Oh, so, okay, so score both. There is
Yep.
a question about the score tape, and yes, of course it's included in the sale. Every adhesive in the store is included in the sale.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing wrong today. but
Mary
that's all right.
said that she loves the new storefront, and I had to think about what that was, but
What-
we have some new vinyl on the front of our store.
It's so nice.
Okay, now I'd like to know who's crafting along, and if you need us to stop for a minute, or if you need Chris just to review what she just did and see what people think. So let us know if you want to craft along, and if you're at this point where you've cut your paper in half.
Now, I'm going to wait to do my creases. I could crease it now, but you can, especially on craft, you can see your score marks really easily. So I am going to take one piece and I'm going to put my score tape. And I'm making it different than the one I showed you earlier.
This is the one that Chris showed us earlier that she made.
And I will show you how to
Yes.
do this. I just thought, let's start with the easiest first.
I think that's a good way to start, for
So
sure.
we're going to take your score tape and I'm going to run it on 3 sides because I'm going to make this a pocket eventually. So we're just going to go. And if you want to use liquid glue instead, then that's what you should do.
Does that work?
Yeah. You just want to make sure you do a thin enough line that it's not going to ooze anywhere and make it, But then you could make your tab or your tag smaller.
And if you're crafting along, it does not have to be craft cardstock.
No. You can use whatever you want. I have my pick someplace, but we'll try it with my.
Well, we have that new little grabber tool too.
Yes,
from
that's true.
Sticky Thumb. Yeah. Janet said that something about they have an ice cream truck now in their area.
Oh.
And I didn't. She said it. She said it has learned to stop at the end of her driveway.
Oh my gosh.
And she's never had an ice cream truck.
Really?
We used to.
Ankeny
when we were
used to.
kids, yeah.
Well, Ankeny used to have one that would go in the neighborhood.
Chris, can you review the measurements? We've got a question about that.
Yes. It's one 12 by 12 piece of paper, and you're cutting it at 6 inches. So you're going to have 2 pieces that are 6 by 12.
And then you scored it
At
at
4
4.
and 8.
So it's scored in thirds, guys.
Correct. Now I am going to take my precision glue press, and I'm sorry for those that don't have it yet.
As soon as we can get them
And-
back, we'll have them back, everybody.
And then I'm going to just lay a thin bead of glue on my score tape.
And why is that, Chris?
It gives me a little movement. I mean, score tape is wonderful, but it is not forgiving.
Yeah, once you stick,
And
you stick.
I did not bring my undo with me, so I want to make sure that I'm going to be able to get it right. So generally what I do is I pick it up, and I don't know if I can do that on camera or not.
Well, if you need to, that's okay.
So what you're going to do is take this top piece and you're going to adhere it to that top piece. Is that making sense?
I think so,
Okay.
yeah. So you're gluing them together, but you left the outside edge open.
Correct. The top edge is open.
Chris, poor Lisa. Lisa reported in that they have an ice cream truck, but it goes down the streets so fast you can never catch them.
Oh no! Well, boy, he doesn't do a good business.
Oh gosh.
Now, this is the one I did. I'm going to take apart the paper here. And I want to make this little pocket a little shorter. So we're just going to take this part that has your pocket, and I'm going to cut 1 inch off of it.
Okay.
So I'm going to just line it up on my scored board here.
So where they're glued together on the 3 sides, you just cut off an inch off that end.
Correct.
Okay, that seems pretty easy.
And now we're going to open this up.
Oh, look what we
And
have. Oh my
yes,
gosh.
we have your pocket and the 2 sides. So now I like mine where I fold in both sides and then I fold one more time. And now I have my little book.
Oh, that's, Chris, you made that look pretty easy.
No, I hope so. And I can do it again. And we'll do it making the tabs if that's
Okay,
going to
I
help
think that would
people.
be good.
Okay. And then I'm going to decorate this one in a minute just because I want to.
Just because she wants to.
Yeah, because Kelly said I could. All right, so let's grab another.
Chris, while you're getting your paper out, I want to make mention of our blog, and I know a lot of you are following our blog, and thank you, Janet, for making it the most amazing blog for a craft store ever. And it's a great place where you can go and find things, and we discovered that when people are making comments or sending messages via our blog, they were not coming through to the store. So we apologize if you might have sent a message via the blog. We apologize. It's not that we don't like you, that we didn't respond. We did not get them, and we did not know that you had made a comment or asked a question. So if that happened and you're like, geez, they never responded, just call us or go ahead and do it again. It's all fixed now, so the messages actually come to Memory Bound, which is very helpful.
Well, it is.
And we will respond and get you taken care of. We used to get them. I don't know what happened, but we're sorry about that.
I think sometimes they do a system update without
I
telling
agree.
us, and it's not always for the best.
Change. I don't like change,
Me
Chris.
either.
And Janet just put a link to it, and they
Oh,
are
good.
asking for you to do it again.
Okay.
So this is perfect.
So we've got our 12 by 12 piece of paper. I am cutting it at 6 inches.
I hope people enjoy having these craft-alongs because, I don't know, I think it's kind of fun.
It is.
It's nice to try things firsthand.
All right. Again, we're going to score at 4 and 8 on both sheets. And you can do this with a smaller piece of paper if you wish. Gloria and I were talking about it last night, and she has done some with an 8.5 by 11. You're just going to have to
Figure
out your
measurements.
scoring measurements.
I just am amazed that you make it with one sheet of paper, and these albums are amazing. Once Chris has got one she decorated that we can show you a little closer, and she's going to decorate one, and you can just see how amazing it is.
All right, so I'm going to make this one that Kelly was showing you with the split tab or tag pockets. So you start the same. You cut your 12 by 12 paper to 6. You score at 4 and 8. And now, before I start taping anything, I'm going to, we know this is 6, so we're going to go to 3.
Oh, this is how you did it.
Yeah.
I wondered.
And you just want to make sure that you've got them nice and snug together. And I am going to score down to that first score line. You don't want to go past that first score line. I
Makes
think you can
sense.
see it on here.
Yeah, I think we can.
Okay. And I might have to, I'm hoping I'm not getting in the camera shot to look here. Okay. So now I've got my, oh, I told you my blade was dull. I've been working on things at home. I'm just going to go back through and cut again. There we go.
Cut the second one.
Yeah. All right. So now, again, you're just going to take half of it. And I'm probably going to end up cutting it down, and that's okay. you want to, sometimes it's easier for me if I get rid of one. So I'm just going to fold it up
that's a great
to
tip.
get rid of it. And then you're going to do 3 sides.
Because these are still pockets
Yep.
that Chris is making, but you get 2 small pockets instead of 1 big pocket. And I think it's great that you're showing different ways to do the same project. And man, I just feel like all of a sudden, I just feel like Memory Bound is awesome. Can I say that?
Yes, yes, you can.
Because the fact that, we're doing this and we're showing you a couple different ways and how it's decorated and awesome.
Well,
Crafty Kathy's not crafting along, Chris. She's going to watch first, but you always make her feel like she can do it. And that's
good.
That is a true trait of Chris, that she does make you feel like you can do things. When you look at something, you're like, what?
well, and when I say this, I'm not knocking myself. I'm just saying I feel if I can do it, anyone can do it.
Okay.
So,
Well, you make it doable. Sometimes you see things and you're like, oh man, I don't know that. You guys, Chris brings me ideas and my eyes probably glaze over, like if she's doing a box or some kind of a crazy folded up dimensional thing. And I'm like, yeah, sure, that'll be great.
go for it.
But there's no way I would ever know how to figure that out. So
The funny part is when I find something I really love, but it's in German.
oh,
The video is the whole tutorial.
you still do
And
it.
So then I have to convert everything, and so that, I kind of laugh at myself on that one.
And
I
she
found
has
my
done
pick.
that. You have converted things that were like in metric.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Chris has watched it and figured out how to make it in inches. That is a lot for me. And Chris is using her die pick. What a great idea for lifting off. Some people, they're not able to get a hold of that tape, the backing of the tape. We also have the sticky thumb,
Yes.
the new tool that kind of grabs it. And we showed that a few weeks ago, how it works. I don't know why they packaged them in 2, so you can get one, put one in your go bag, keep one at
there you
home,
go.
give one to a friend. But that's available also, and it's $9.99 for the 2.
I do like the idea of a lot of our yep, she's teasing me with it. A lot of our customers go to crops, several of them, and it'd be nice to have one at home and one in your bag.
Yes,
So
I
that
agree.
you're not having to constantly switch back and forth. So that is a really neat idea. I might need to get one of those.
I think it's kind of cool. I'm going to set it over here,
Okay.
Chris.
So
You got your die pick, so you're good.
I do. Now, again, I only put my score tape down on the one side. It's on both pieces.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put that edge of glue down, of liquid glue.
Is this a little trickier to put together?
It's a little trickier, but
But you can do it.
Not bad. I mean, the concept is the same.
I don't know if I should have bragged about Memory Bound or not, Chris. Everyone is making comments now, but I'm not usually one to say stuff like that, but it is.
You don't toot your own horn.
I don't.
And I've never worked a place that everybody is so sweet to each other.
I know. It's
And
awesome.
it's the best.
And the great customers. And you guys, Hope is here today. If you've been to one of our crops, you have met Hope because you can't go to one of our crops. So we'll say hello to her when we get done here, Chris. Help me remember.
Okay. And I did the same thing that I did. I picked it up, I tapped it so
Okay.
that it's straight, and then I just
Press it down.
press it down. So now I'm still
Oh my gosh.
free.
She's free.
And again, the reason I like to cut it down is because the way I fold it, I don't want this sticking out
I think
over
bring
the
it
edge.
over a little bit more.
Over
show
which way?
that.
Okay. I don't like this when I close it to
Oh,
be
sure.
sticking out. And when that way just the
Especially-
ribbon is
well,
showing.
especially like this one where you put the tags
Yes.
in, then you can see here that was it an inch, did you say?
Yeah, about an inch, 3/4.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
You do you, right? That's what Tim
Exactly.
says.
So I'm going to go ahead and cut that down an inch. And then I did use my circle.
Okay, and Does it matter? It doesn't really matter what size.
This one's 1 1/4 because that's what I own.
That's what you have.
Yeah. I do not measure because
If
why?
you're one of those people, you could mark the center of your
definitely.
pocket,
Yep.
and otherwise just look at it.
And I like the way it flies. I don't know why. It makes me happy.
See, once again, we're like, you don't have to buy a 1 1/4 inch circle. If you've got 1 1/2, if you've got a 1 inch,
Yes, anything will work.
just use what you have. That's the good business people that we are, Chris. That's what I love.
Shoot.
Everybody, I want you to know we had tornado warnings last night. Again, we mentioned it a little bit. So I slept through the whole thing. I think Doug was awake. I just didn't hear the sirens, and it's been kind of a week. But then at 5:30, was it Peggy? Peggy texts everyone. Speaking of caring and everybody,
Yes.
and she was in an area that did have some extra serious weather where she lives, and so at 5:30, everyone's texting, "I'm okay. I'm okay."
yes.
So
Well, and I actually slept in because I had my earplugs in. And my husband knows if I'm sleeping, if the siren goes off, just leave me.
leave you.
Just leave me there. I don't care.
Wait till you hear the freight train, and then he'll get you
Yes.
down to the basement.
And then
That's so cute.
we'll see if I measured.
See if you measured
Well,
right.
I'll see if I got this right or not. But it will open. Sometimes you have
the
to.
first time opening, like these are
Yeah.
the ones you've already made are very nice to open.
Right.
And
it's just that
Chris
first.
will open that one of these days.
Yes. If it wants to or not, darn it, it's opening.
That's so cute.
So there you go.
So
Then
that's
your
two
little
different
tag.
ways. We've
Yeah.
made a mini album out of one sheet of paper,
Yep.
and you've shown two different ways to do the centers.
Now, this I went ahead and put all the pockets in it
go.
just to show what it
Oh, okay, super.
looks like. This has a flap, which I liked. This is
Oh yeah, show that.
a 3, so you can get
That's neat.
6 photos on that one. Let me bring this one in. So you can get 6 photos on here.
That's so
Or
neat.
wouldn't it be fun to do a lined paper and then talk about the photos on either
I'd love
end?
that.
I like to put my main paper down and then put my tab stuff on top of it or my pockets.
So you can get it all the way down.
Yeah, and you don't have to, but
It's a good
just
way
my
so
preference.
things don't catch on.
Yes.
That's really cute, Chris.
This
and I
one-
can't remember what collection is that called. That's the
That's Cocoa Vanilla.
Cocoa
Or is it
Paradise.
Cocoa Paradise.
That's the collection. It's a newer collection from Photoplay, and look at those colors. And a lot of
That's
these pieces.
where I
Oh,
used-
that's your
yeah,
front.
that's from that. The little packet that's there, I used that, and this is from here, and
Oh,
this is
the
from
little
here.
ephemera.
Yeah, and you could use some of these little frames too if you wanted, but I still haven't done a Hawaiian book, so I thought, I could.
You might do some of your
Yeah.
highlights.
This is from here also.
Well, and the sheet of paper's got lots of words on it so that you
Yes.
could easily insert some of those cut aparts. And Janet can link that collection so you can see it. And Chris, there's even some nice color vibes that go with it.
Yes,
Did you
yep,
use any?
I used those.
Okay, so here's the color vibes that go with Cocoa Paradise. I'm going to
Paradise.
say Cocoa Vanilla.
I know, I'm sorry,
That's all right. Well,
gotcha.
Cocoa Vanilla is a fun brand also.
and then this pink.
So
I used.
it is peacock, peony, and mint.
Yep. I just,
Our peonies are blooming.
are they?
Yes,
I don't have any.
We have some thanks to Bonnie Klein that used to work here
Yes.
because she shared some with us way back when. Whoops, paper's falling.
Now my irises were out this morning,
Ooh,
and my tulips just left. All right, so
they
now,
just left.
Yeah, they just left.
Like they packed up
Well,
and went away.
I hate to say they died.
Oh yeah, okay,
but they left.
okay.
All right, so let's, if you wish, or we can stop.
No, I think people are loving this.
This is the one I did at home. This is the one we just did where we cut off that inch
So you have a big pocket then
Yep, so now we're
instead of a
going to
little
have a
pocket.
big pocket. And I'm going to use the watermelon collection, which I love. Now we're out of one of the papers that I used, but I grabbed a different one that I think will be fine.
Am I doing Vanna White?
You
Nobody can see
are
me.
Fabulous.
And I'm not wearing high heels and a gown, but I can do Vanna.
Thank goodness, I'd be underdressed. So this is what we're going to use. I love it. I think wouldn't it be
It's really bright and
Yeah.
cheery.
well. I think it would be awesome to have a summer party with your girlfriends, and then you
Oh.
could make one of these. Put in maybe your favorite watermelon drink, or
Yeah, I love that.
You know, that
Pictures.
kind of thing. Yes.
And that collection, what's that called again, Chris?
Oh,
Sunshine on my mind.
Oh,
Sounds like a
should
song.
we start singing?
You don't want me to.
Okay.
That'd be as bad as me in heels and a gown.
Well, my grandkids would always say, "Grandma, please." No. So, and that was when they were little.
Oh my word.
Yeah, they're charming.
Okay, and there's a question about the color vibe. While you're getting your things
Okay.
out, there's a question about the color vibe for Cocoa Paradise, which I have to think about that when I say it. They're right here. Chris, I'll get in your way here while you're busy.
I might have gotten a paper cut
I'm
on my
not,
chin.
I'm not even sure if you can see this, but it's mint and peacock, which are the two kind of greenish, and then there is peony. Oh, well, you can see it.
Good.
I'll go up a little
Good
bit.
job.
You guys, I think some of us are going to be a little slap happy.
I
know
know.
Peggy is. Peggy said this afternoon she will be
Oh,
because she
shoot.
didn't get much sleep.
Well, I feel really bad because this is one of the papers that we don't have, but it is in the collection pack. But you could use any of the ones. So this is going to be the front of my book. And I'm not doing any pockets or anything. And I did ink in Lost Shadow.
Okay. And I'll go like that with it, Chris.
Oh, that's right.
Oh gosh, I don't know why today's so goofy, but Shannon says she has a great visual of me in a gown and heels eating watermelon as I dance across the stage. All right. And
start
thank you,
laughing.
Janet, for listing the colors there. She's got colors for this collection too.
Yes, so do I.
I mean, you do. You
Oh.
do. And these are going to be really easy to remember. They are red and green. Here, Chris, let me get in your way one more time.
I got pretty tricky with those colors.
Yeah. I'd say you did a good job. There's always a color vibe color. So red and green for this summer Sunshine on My Mind from Graphic 45.
Now, I'm going to say Kelly had a little hard time getting these folded back up.
Yes, I did.
So,
and you're going to show that,
The
right?
easiest thing to remember, have your middle standing
sticking
up,
up.
and then just go in and in. And I just put the wrong one down here because I got to laughing. Hold on, people.
You can just change your design.
Here,
Nobody
here.
knows.
Well-
so you inked all of this with Lost Shadow then?
I did.
Okay, that's unusual because I wouldn't think Lost Shadow for a darker paper, but it does look really good, even on the green. It's kind of
yeah,
cool.
it-
I like it.
Just gave it a little depth, maybe. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's my new front.
Oh, do you have to move that one too?
I do. As I say often, do as I say, not as I do. That was usually
I'm
to my
guessing
kids.
your children have heard that before.
Oh, buddy. And they turned out all right.
And I think
Nobody's in jail.
I think is that how you measure it?
Well, some days. My son has kept a lot of people out of jail.
Well, he's contributing a lot.
I should say he works for the homeless and troubled youth shelters. So
He's making a difference, Chris.
he is. Yeah. Every time he thinks about quitting, some kid comes to him and says, "I'd either be in jail or dead if it weren't for you." And then he goes,
Oh,
"Oh,
my
man,
gosh,
now I
that-
got to keep doing it."
That's really sweet.
My next page is where I'm going to add a pocket. So,
Oh, good. We can see how you do your pockets.
yes, and sometimes I work from different directions. Like if it helps me remember, I should say. I know I want this here.
Oh, I love that
So I
paper.
might lay this one down just so I don't make more mistakes. And that one has really cool cut aparts on the back
Oh,
side.
it does. Okay, I'll show it when I'm not in your way.
Okay.
That one is called Smiles for Miles, and I'm not sure why it says that on one of the papers, the little cut aparts.
Okay.
But here, let me.
Yes.
Chris is lining up her paper.
That's all right.
Here's Smiles for Miles, and now I think that's really fun. That's with all the seeds.
Yes. And I think it just makes cute cut aparts for later.
It
You could make a
does.
little book like.
You could insert those
Gloria
in your
did.
pocket.
And I do mine mirrored image. So because this is on
Okay.
the outside laid out, I'm going to do the same thing. And you don't have to if you want yours different. I just found this easiest for me.
But that's a good tip for people that they have a hard time making the decision
Right.
what to put where. Just do a mirrored image and you're good to go. And when you're using everything from a same collection, it's all going to match.
Oh, exactly. Now, when I got done with this, I wanted it to look like a piece of watermelon.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm putting my pocket here, and then I'm going to put the rind piece here. So
Oh, that is so cute, Chris.
I've already measured this out, and I wanted it to be the whole length. So I did 6 inches plus,
Like a half maybe to do your flaps?
you can do a half, but that only gives you a 1/4 inch. So you'd want to use a smaller piece than a 1/4. So I did, you know what I mean? Otherwise, it's really tight.
Okay.
If you're good at laying down your score tape and not getting over the edge.
Oh, so you went a little over.
So I went a little over. The paper, I did it all at just a 1/4 inch smaller than so I did 5 1/4 and 3 3/4. This is the only tricky part, is getting it laid down, especially when you go edge to edge. Oh, good. As a siren, I was afraid what was headed now.
It's not a tornado siren.
There is no way we are all fitting in Diane's office today.
Yes.
That's
And we
kind of where
can't-
we go.
Well, that is our shelter here at Memory Bound, and we cannot sacrifice the new Simple Stories release, can we, Chris?
No, nope. I am willing to take one for the team to get that out. Sorry, I forget I'm on camera, so I'm just going to
You're fine.
pull this off. And I have inked the craft paper on this also, just because I could and I wanted to. That's the best thing about it being your project. You can do whatever you want. Now on another piece, I am going to show you a little trick for making your pockets, which if any of you have made pockets, I am sure you know.
We like the trick because I like your dimensional pockets. They tend to hold more than just a flat pocket.
And you know what I did? I forgot my scissors. I'll have to grab a pair.
I'll get a pair.
So then I am just going to, I taped the back of my watermelon paper, and I'm going to lay that down. But see how that looks like a piece of watermelon? That's why I liked it.
Janine, can you get us a pair of scissors, please? Or do you have a pair over there?
They don't have to be good ones, just, thank you. All right,
Okay.
there's your first pocket. So you've got your outside, which I will decorate with something.
Open that
And
up.
your
Oh
first
my
pocket.
gosh, I love that.
Look how pretty it is. It's all happy.
And there's a question about your pockets. They're
Okay.
wondering if you use another piece of cardstock to make your pockets.
You have to, yes. By the time I did all of my things
made-
for photos and stuff, I probably did 2.5 pieces of cardstock. But we were just told you one piece so that you could get the
base.
the base.
That's what you need for the main album. And then you can add whatever you want. And you can add
Exactly.
nothing if you don't want to put anything with it. You can do that too. So there's lots of options.
I think I like this, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
That is very striking, Chris. everyone is loving it. There's so many hearts, and Carla said she loves this project. And, oops, I got it. And Sharon has a question. We do not have directions. So all you need to do is, Chris showed it, where you just cut a 12 by 12 sheet of paper in half and then score it in thirds, so at 4 and 8 inches, and then hook your 2 pieces together in this center right here.
Correct.
And you are good to go. And you don't hook them solid. Like Chris showed you, just put it on 3 sides. So we don't have written directions for this.
The good thing is you can go back and watch.
Very true, yep.
And all right, so now we're going to put another kind of pocket.
Chris, that's so fun. Oh my gosh.
Actually, I'm going to put my...
What are you going to do there?
I'm going to put these here. Because...
Oh, you made little flips?
Yes. And again, I get to talking and I don't pay attention to what I'm doing. We're gonna lift it up, Kelly, because
Janet said she's got this, going to put this watermelon paper on her list. And that was sunshine on my mind, everybody. And the thing about this project is you got the basic structure for the base, and you can run with it and do as much or as little as you want.
Oh, exactly.
And you can do flips. You don't have to do flips. You can decorate it, the cover, the way you want.
You can decorate it and redecorate it.
You can put your paper down and peel it back up, even if you're using the permanent dots from Scrapbook Adhesive.
That's right. Okay, so the reason I did that is because I had in my mind how the paper looks best laid out. And, you get something in your head and that's what you go with. So let's find my paper, which who knows where it went to, Kelly. These pockets are going to go on this paper. And sometimes it's easier if you just kind of lay it out flat.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad you made your pockets in advance.
Well, I think it's a little easier. But what I want to show you is, here's this side. And I scored 3 sides of it. But to get it to lay nice and flat, we're going to cut away this angle. So let's just...
Gosh. Oh, there we go. My thing got behind, but I'm back.
Oh, there they are. Okay. And then you just pull your tape off.
So Stacy says, how are you removing the paper?
Once I glue it down.
She just peeled it off carefully because she didn't really want to glue it down.
No, when I use these dots, as long as I don't really use my hand and rub them down, I can get in the corner and I can get it removed.
And those are the permanent dots from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. And they come in the Easy Runner Grand size, and they come in the regular size also. And I prefer dots myself, Chris, over the tape, but that's just personal preference.
Well, exactly. So I want to show you, when you fold this up now that I've cut those corners off, you get a nice mitered edge.
Yeah, I like that.
And it just makes it so you can put things in and out and everything. All right, so now I'm going to try and line this up as best I can. I did not want this going to the edge. And that's because when you start folding things, it takes up too much room.
Okay, good trick. So your pocket does not go to the edge.
Correct. I made it a bit smaller, and I'm just going to go the length of the paper.
Any size you want, too, guys.
Oh, definitely. In my other book, I made it a different size. And again, we're going to, you can see it better on this side. We're just going to go from, cut across that
little point.
middle score. Yeah, where your score marks join, we're going to cut that out. Well, and some of this paper, Kelly, it has postcards on the back of it, of the watermelon paper.
Yeah, that would be good for inserts.
Right. Well, and I wonder if you could actually use it as a postcard.
Oh, I wonder.
I should have gone to the post office and asked, but
Chris, I just want to tell you that lost shadow, on that craft, I love it.
good.
I don't use lost shadow that often unless I have like a light paper, just to give it a little bit, but it looks really good.
Well, it takes on a different look, which is kind of fun.
It does.
Okay, so now those pockets are done.
in place.
And what I did was I took the green paper, which we're out of, but then there's a,
This
yeah,
one?
this one will work, I think,
So
well.
you could use the Petite Prince Limeade Gingham is this one.
Can I have that end paper?
This
that,
one?
Yes, thank you. So this is what I used for this. You just want to be careful if you're going to do the same thing as I am, cutting it out, because then I used this to put on the bottom of my paper.
Oh,
so I
okay.
cut out
So
a
you
piece
put a
of
little
paper.
border.
Yeah, I made a little border. I just thought it was cute. It added a lot to it. So just be mindful to save that border if
Cut your paper creatively would
Yes.
be a good way to explain it.
or buy two, like I have to do sometimes.
Yes, or by 2 or 3.
Or 3. But see, doesn't that just add?
It does. It
Something
makes
there.
it more of a pockety or kind of an apron looking.
Yeah, and
Pocket.
I could have left this top edge open, and then you could have 2 pockets.
Oh, I see what you mean.
But I didn't think about that until after I glued it down. So
Well, but you're sharing the idea, and I think
Right.
that's what's really great is, well, you could also do this or you could do that, and that's what this project is all about, is so many different ways.
and then this is just the cardstock. I took the red paper. I also used
Oh, you got one.
this one. Well, that one probably has the name on it though. I just liked the edge it left.
That's the diagonal punch, and that's sitting on my desk, Chris. I use it all the time.
It's really nice. And then
look at
see how nice
this.
those fit in there? All right, so now we are to this inside part. This is a paper we don't have, but we do have that
The
really
gingham.
nice doodlebug gingham that would work perfectly.
It's the Limeade gingham and linen, or any Limeade paper.
Oh, yeah.
It's all the same colors at Doodlebug.
And I try to do the same, right, left.
I
same
like
time.
that because I think that looks really nice.
Thank you.
And I think people do have trouble sometimes deciding what paper to
Yep.
use.
So this is a little flip like I did in this one.
Oh, I love flips.
Well, it gives you more real estate,
Yeah.
basically, to use. My my ruler fell, but it doesn't matter. I did 6 inches,
You can make them
Thank
any
you.
size you want.
and then I did a 1/2 inch score line.
Okay.
I then cut the edges.
Oh, good tip. Yes.
So that it lays nice, and that way, and see, this
Lisa
this
just
one-
asked about that. If you
This
put it
one
under your paper.
I did put under my paper. Again, I can lift it up. There you go.
so we're learning a lot about
oh
that.
my gosh! Put your flip, if you're going to do a flip, put your flip down first.
Flip first, guys.
Flip first, and I am just going to. I usually do this upside down, so you're just going to have to forgive me for a
do
minute.
whatever you have to do, Chris, to get it on there. We don't care. We're
tried to get it-
excited. Everyone is loving this project. It's really sharp. Gosh, those colors are vibrant.
I try to get it as even as I can. Put that paper down. If you have to put a little glue under there, it's not a big deal. And there you go. Now, I left this one just so I could show you the difference of how it looks. I don't know if you can see that on there
Oh,
or not, but
Square versus the slanted.
this one I slanted, this one I did not. I just really like how it looks finished. If you,
Yeah, I think if you have it up like that, it shows it
Okay.
very well. I
Did
like
it
it too.
just-
I've only had my punch maybe a month.
yeah.
And I just love it. And it's just like a corner rounder, you guys, but it makes a slant.
Exactly.
So it's different.
And I used the largest of the punches, and this doesn't say how large it is. On the round one, it tells you the sizes, but that's okay. And then, of course, I left it because I wanted to show you how different it is, so I'm just going to very quickly ink my edge there, and then I'll have to do it on the paper also. But to me, it just adds that finishing touch.
It does. I like it too. And it's different. It's just something different. And everything is very square and rectangular in this project. So then when you do
Yes.
something like that, it just,
Well, and to me, now, I don't wear makeup because if I did, my face would break out and my eyes would swell shut. So we don't want that.
good to know, Chris.
But my mom always said, you know, it's like putting makeup on and not putting on lipstick. It's kind of the finishing touch.
Okay.
So just doing things like that
Fine
finish
that your
it
mom
out.
says that.
Yeah. She never, even when she was in the hospital the last time, could you get my lipstick? Wanted to look good, I guess, when the doctors would come in.
Well, you never know, Chris.
That's right.
There's a lot of cute doctors out there, I'm sure. that
There are. Well, and one of the doctors came in one time, and she'd been in the hospital probably 3 days at that point, and he left, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, what he must think I didn't brush my teeth."
Oh.
And so,
Oh, well,
yeah, those are funny memories.
they are. They're good.
I hope I'm just like her at 93. Again, you're going to take this, put her in here.
So put that down and then put your paper over the top of it is what you would typically do?
Yes, yes. I would put the flap in first, and so should you.
Chris, this
Yes.
is a nice compliment. Susan said it's a very fun project, and she's made two while she's been watching.
Oh, good.
She's going to decorate
Aw.
them later. Susan, thank you for
nice.
sharing that. It's nice for our staff that's, does the demos and things. It's nice for them to know that you're
Well, yeah.
crafting along and making things. We love
Exactly.
that.
And that's, I'm going to have to use a little undo. It got a little off, but
Janet says she hopes we're all crafting at 93.
Wouldn't that be fun? I am. And then this will fit in there nicely. I can measure it for you too. This is just,
A little less than.
yeah, a little less than 5 by 3.5. But it just was a good size for that pocket. And let's,
Ooh, what else have you got?
well, I've got this pretty watermelon paper that I think, I'm getting a little spread out here, just like at home. So on the other side of this watermelon rind is this watermelon paper.
Oh, yeah.
And I just kind of like that there. It's bright, it's cheery, it's
Everything-
happy.
And on the craft paper, I think it's just kind of a good background for
Yes.
us.
It doesn't have to be black or white. We all know I love
It can be
my
craft.
craft paper. Okay, so this I'm going to use for the front of my card. So again, when you're going to fold it up,
Yeah, remind them of this because this is what I had trouble
you
with.
want your middle or your pocket up, and then just fold in the outside corners, and then again fold. And it is going to get kind of thick. So use a ribbon, or however you choose
Well, like
to close
the one Gloria brought us. Ooh, I can't remember if it had something on it to keep it closed. I don't remember. Chris, you'll like this story from Laura. Her grandmother it reminds her of her grandmother, what you said about your mom, because she asked to bring her small makeup bag, bring her lipstick, and her eyebrow pencil so she could fill in her brows. And there's a lot of people that were crafting along, and Shelley says
good.
delicious project with a couple little watermelons. Everybody's loving it.
Well, and this paper did have nice lined paper on the back. And
you glued right over it, right?
I did because I want this to be on the
is that
front of
your
my
front?
book. Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
And obviously, the more, I want to keep that sunshine on my mind showing, the more you open and close it
Right.
is going to be a little better. And I just cut one of these out because,
Is that, do you know what
it-
paper it is?
not really.
Is it this
Yep,
one?
it's that. So this is the one, thank you, that has the postcards.
Oh, yeah, I do
So
wonder
it's
if you
got-
could just mail those.
Well, I would think so.
You'd have to put them on, I think you'd have, well, no, you would address that
Yeah,
side.
you could address this, just make your little, but it has these cute little, here it is. I think adding this to your book so that you could make notes of what you did,
Oh,
what the
yes.
photos are and
Talk
stuff.
about your memories.
Yeah, so it's already done for you. I just simply adhered it to another piece of
Okay,
paper.
now look at here. She did her corners just on her top paper, but left her, it looks like they're tucked in.
Yeah, yep.
Very tricky. Love that punch.
And then you could just slide this in to one of these. You could, cut out a couple of them. So there you go. With 3 pieces of paper and then your pattern paper,
That's awesome.
we're done.
So Chris, so we did the watermelon one. We showed you the one that we received from Gloria that inspired us. And her middle pocket is a little different. Let's take this out. So instead of the side loading pocket or the 2 doubles, she just made a slanted pocket.
Yep. Which is very cool. I like that. You could just go up, so do it just as I did before, go up an inch and then cut a diagonal, mark it on your paper an inch. And so that would be very doable for you.
And then Chris had her one that she showed us back in the beginning of our demo here, our craft along, that she made with the Cocoa Paradise paper. And it's got the 2 little center pockets. And look at just, oh man.
I guess we had talked about showing them how to do this. I don't know if we need to or not.
Is that just a piece of paper that you scored in
I
thirds?
scored in thirds, and then I used my corner rounder.
Okay.
So you're going to score it in thirds. You're going to round your corners as normal, but then you'll fold and do your corners at the same time. And that's going to give you your nice,
I think that's cool.
yeah, it's just a fun, different
Yeah.
little,
It reminds me
way.
of tickets.
oh yeah, it does.
Chris, Colleen's asking if you could show the front and back and fold it again. I'm guessing maybe the watermelon book.
Sure. Okay, so here's the front. The back's the same. And then when you open it up, everything's going to be a mirrored image.
That's really nice. I really like it.
I think it helps with folding it too. So we've got our flaps, our side pocket, my, tag pocket. But as long as your center is standing up or close to it, then you just fold
Kind of
these
fold in the
first,
sides, the front
Yep.
and the back.
and then the next fold. So it's just fold, fold, and you're done.
Perfect.
There you go. Any other questions?
I don't see any other questions. Let's pull this down.
Are we
We're
going to go see somebody?
We're going to take everybody for a ride now. Chris, that was amazing, and that was
thank
the
you.
perfect craft along. So
Oh,
thank
good.
you.
You're
A lot
welcome.
of people, you'd be surprised. A lot of people said they were making them. A lot of people are making them this weekend.
Yay.
A couple people said, "Oh, I made 2, and I just have to decorate them." So
Well, good.
thank you a bunch.
You're welcome.
for
Thank
having
you.
our craft along, and thank you, Gloria, for the idea and for bringing us a fun album to look at. And it was filled with memory-bound pictures, you guys.
Yes.
It's crazy. Now, we're going to be
How fun
closed
is
on
that?
Monday. We're open tomorrow and Sunday, but we are closed on Monday for the holiday. And then on Tuesday, we'll be kicking off our paper party. And
Yay.
remember what a great business person I am that I told you don't buy any adhesive before next week, because one of the specials is 20% off. And so we don't buy your adhesive yet, unless you're really desperate and
Yeah.
you might have to.
If you're out, you're out, you know. It's,
And Chris, Ann says you were so sweet. She showed up kind of last minute. Must have been recently,
Oh,
and you were
yeah.
very kind to her. So thank you,
Well,
Chris.
she is very welcome. She was a very sweet lady. I was glad to help her.
Good. So we're going to say goodbye, and we're going to say goodbye to Chris. Oh, look who's here. Chris, do you want to introduce? We had so many things going on.
I know it.
Look at this little cutie
She's all
pie.
red.
Look at her.
This is my youngest granddaughter, Peyton.
So, hey, Peyton.
She came to make her car payment. She's very
she
good.
came to make her
she
car
hasn't
payment?
missed one yet, so I appreciate
Now,
that.
Memory Bound is not in the finance
Car loan.
business, but perhaps Grandma is.
Well, and
So-
she just had her gallbladder out it's been a week.
A week ago.
Yep.
I'm a
So,
week post-op.
so she is slowly going back to work. She works at the hospital where her mom does. So she is going into work today. You said, right?
So,
Yep, there you
is
go.
your payment late?
no.
All right,
No,
so
no.
we don't have to go
Every
send
other
out
Friday.
collectors?
Every other Friday.
Okay.
Like
that's-
clockwork.
That's so sweet. So Peyton is stopping in, and then we also want to say hello to Hope. So Chris, will you just walk over by Hope for a minute so she's got your microphone?
Oh, I'm
Hope,
sorry.
are you spending the day with us?
I am.
Oh my gosh.
I've got lots of projects to work on.
All right, so Hope is here from Kansas City. Right, you're Kansas
Yes,
City. Okay, I
yes.
thought so. And she's got lots of projects to work on, and ooh, yay.
Oh,
Well, we were excited when we saw that you were going to be here with us today, Hope. So happy weekend, everybody. Welcome, Hope. Welcome, Peyton. Thanks, Chris. What else do I need to say today? I don't even know. I don't even know. So we hope you all have a wonderful holiday weekend. And we are working on the new Simple Stories, and we'll be getting that online as soon as we can get it checked in and get it ready to go. So everyone have a good one, and we will see you Tuesday.
Bye-bye.